How did you go from that guy, play it safe guy, to out in the atmosphere with a new garden?
Good question. Well,
and what was that flip? Was it gradual?
Some of it was gradual, and some of it was just getting really sick of it, because the opening joke to that set was I live in New York, and it's the only city in the world where you have to say things like, "Hey, that's mine. Don't pee on that." That was the joke.
That's funny.
Now, I did that joke thousands of times, and I hated it so much. Every time I would say it, I hated the way my mouth felt. Like, do you know that kind of thing where you've done a joke too many times?
Right.
I didn't even know what I was saying. I was just making breath go through my fucking throat, and making sounds, and they'd laugh, and I'd hate it.
An autopilot.
Yes. And all of the jokes in that first hour, I just did them for years and years, and I started to rot and feel like I got nothing.
Was there a comic that gave you like the bump, or was it just you?
Was it just hating it?
Well, there was a few things that started it. One of them was me and a bunch of comics in New York were just like doing our same sets. You do the same 5 when you audition for Letterman, and the same 20 when you try to get on this thing, whatever.
Yeah.
No one's getting an hour special. That was like, nobody was getting that. And you try to get money at the clubs sometimes, and SNL once in a while auditions. It was just miserable. And then Chris Rock, who had been on SNL but then vanished for a while.
Yes.
He came back, and he was at Caroline's headlining. And I was friends with him earlier, but I hadn't seen him in a long time. So me and a bunch of comedians went to Caroline's, and we were all sitting in one booth. And it was astonishing. He was leaning forward, and he was doing these jokes that I was like, I didn't know this was an option to get this good.
It was Bring the Pain, probably.
I think so. And we all sat there. At the end of the show, everyone was standing, and we were all just...
Wow, so that woke your ass up.
It made me realize...
It's funny that has the opposite impact on a comedian.
Yeah,
no, just like, I fucking hate myself.
So upset.
Yeah.
It's like if everybody was high jumpers together, and everyone's like 3 feet, man. How'd you fucking do 3 feet? And then some guy does like 8, and you're like, no, wait a minute. 3 is a lot. And he's like, no, it's not. It's nothing.
Right.
And I was, I think, close to 30 or something. I don't remember how old I was.
But that lit a fire under your ass.
Yeah, and then I started thinking I should actually like study what I do. I should actually be deliberate. And Chris and I rekindled friendship, and he gave me certain advice like, if you're driving to a gig, turn the radio off. And I mean, forget phones back then, but sit there and stew in your car. You need to get uncomfortable, and you need to play clubs where they don't like you. And I started thinking like, oh no, you actually have to be like training. You have to actually try. You don't just sit around like, here's my act, where's my fucking deal?
Yeah.
You go forget getting attention from anybody and just think what can make me better. And I started to listen to guys more. I got Richard Pryor put out just around then a big CD set of all of his. You could buy them all at once, all his albums. And I listened to them all. And I listened to...
what did you take from Pryor?
Just this fluidity and this like, that easy Richard Pryor, and owning moments. The thing about Pryor is that people, I think, felt like he was really like opinionated, and he said big things, but he was silly as fuck. He was funny and fucking silly.
People forget that about Bill Hicks too. It's always like the heavy clips, but there were moments where he was so damn silly too.
Oh, yeah.
The reason Bill Hicks was great was because he knew how to use a microphone. Like he made funny noises and shit.
Yeah.
He was just a great comic. But anyway, so yeah, Pryor. And then I heard Carlin in an interview talk about his process, and he said that he looked at it like, I'm writing this show now. And it just had never occurred to me. Like, I'm doing this show, I do it for about a year, then I do because he was the guy doing a special all the time. And then he said, then I kind of start working. He had a more gradual thing of throwing it out gradually and starting to. But the idea of like, I did this show's done. Let's start again, was so deeply exciting to me that was an all at once thing. Wow. That was like, I'm doing that from now. Because when I